guys, it's Anne. Welcome back to my channel. This is my first time filming in front of my new shelves. Really exciting. This is my first time sitting down and filming in so long. Sorry. So a couple months ago, I'm filming this on February 22nd. By the way, I don't know when I'm going to post this or how long this process is going to take. It's been on my mind forever. I just haven't done it. A couple months ago, my good friend Meg over at Bug's Dolls. Say hi, Meg. Everyone say hi to Meg too. Hi, Meg. She's my bestie. She sent me a doll that has been half in her collection, kind of, but not really. She kind of, I feel just took pictures of this doll. It had been sitting in her closet and I wanted it, but not really needed her. And she sent her to me a couple months ago as a project doll for when I feel like doing it. So a little backstory on why I wanted this doll. I don't know if it's the collector in me or if it's more me craving the nostalgia or being attached to my childhood, I guess. But I have always wanted to collect my childhood friends' dolls. I had not a lot of friends that had American Girl dolls, but I had a good amount, maybe 3 or 4. I guess that's not really a great amount, but I had friends that I played dolls with. But the one friend that I feel I spent the most time playing with my dolls and doing things with my dolls with, I feel I shouldn't say her name. I don't know why. I don't want to I guess I don't want to invade her privacy. We're just gonna call her M. Okay? M. So M and I became friends when we were in 5th grade. I actually, for her, how old do you turn when you're in 6th grade? Her birthday was early in the school year when we were going into 6th grade. That was the first time we really hung out. She invited me to her birthday party. And she got her first American Girl doll then. She got Caroline. She had a little cardboard dollhouse. She was really excited to get into American Girls. And at that time, I think I had 5 dolls. And she was just getting her first doll. Over the years, she accumulated, I only think 3 dolls. She had Caroline, Just Like You 55, and Just Like You 61, I believe. And we spent so much time playing with our dolls. I think when we became friends was when I created my dollhouse in my at my parents' house. I don't have that anymore. It wasn't anything extravagant. It was just a little rinky-dink dollhouse. But we got into AGIG together when we were kids. It was probably 7th grade, 6th or 7th grade. And my old AGIG handle was DollLover88. That account does not exist anymore. I definitely have put, I feel old pictures on here. I actually have a video going through my old doll pictures. It did not do very well. It's an older video, but if you guys want to check that out, I will put the link down below if you want a little bit more of an insight as to who I was back in my golden years. But anyways, so we did stop motions and stuff too. Neither of us had YouTube channels, but we did make stop motions. They never had voices in them though. But we did stop motions and doll photography on our iPods. I feel the most attached to her as my childhood friend that I played dolls with. Unfortunately, we're not friends anymore, which is it happens. You grow up, whatever. I'm done mourning the loss of that friendship. Not to get sappy and emotional, but whatever. You guys will probably recognize this doll from Meg's collection. Her doll photography, if you guys follow Meg on AGIG. It is her Just Like You 55. And this is her. This is her fresh out of the box. This is what we're working with. I have not touched her at all except taken her out of the box and stuck her on the shelf right here. She has very loose limbs. Mind you, I don't know really how to do limb tightening. She has a very pretty face. Her hair is dry. It's dry. And I haven't brushed it. I don't know if I'm going to wash it. I don't know what I'm going to do with her. But we're going to fix her. I feel slightly determined because I feel especially when I got that big haul of doll stuff off Facebook Marketplace last year, I kind of was able to dip my toes into very lightly restoring dolls. I feel her hair is a little bit scary, but judging how I fix up the sage that I had and I sold, I do have my own sage, but I had a different one. I feel we can work with her. I don't know if she's technically a part of my collection. I kind of wanted a separate area to put my childhood friends' dolls, but I want to eventually get Caroline and Just Like You 61 as well. And then my youngest childhood friend, she had Kanani, Lainey, and I feel she had another one. Oh, she had Emily. I have Emily. That was really cool. I did have Kanani, but I was not ready to get into that, especially since I was still living with my parents at the time. But we're kind of dipping our toes in it. We're dipping our toes into collecting my childhood friends' dolls. I don't know really where to start with her. I'm terrified to take her head off because I don't like putting the stuffing back in the dolls, but obviously that's the only way we can tighten her limbs. So yeah, this is fun. This is fun, our newest project doll. Just like you, 55. All right, we're gonna start the tightening of the limbs process. Here's a picture of what her limbs look like right now. I'm so scared. Like I said, maybe I should start off by like washing her or something, but I really don't feel like doing that. I'm genuinely so terrified because I don't like doing this. It makes me sad. I'm obviously not doing this like the fancy schmancy way of putting their limbs in like water and putting new like cups and everything in them. We are doing this the way that I did it with my old Samantha doll that I found at Once Upon a Child. Maybe. We also might be going the hair tie route depending on how south this goes. I don't like this. 3, 2, 1. Let's take all the stuffing out. Oh, you see, when I did Samantha's, there was metal clips. Oh, this sets me back. Give me a minute to think. I don't know what to do, and now it's almost 9 o'clock, and I started this project way too late in the afternoon. In the night. This is such a roadblock. Do I do the hair ties? I feel like I do the hair ties because it tightens it either way. This just isn't like a temporary solution, you know? Like, someday I'm gonna have to literally restring Mia and Josie. Oh yeah. Okay. I'm feeling better. But like I'm actually gonna have to take their limbs off, which is terrifying. I should be doing this with this doll, so I know what I'm doing when I have to do it on my childhood dolls that I actually care about. But that's okay. I used to have a specific wooden spoon for this because I have ripped the stuffing out of Kit also because she has a lot of stuffing in her. I have a specific wooden spoon for it, so I'm gonna find that. The only reason you need like a spoon or something that has a long handle is to get the stuffing all the way to the bottom, which is something that I'm not very good at. Putting all the stuffing back in a even way is very hard for me without making their body lumpy. Oh my gosh, Meg, you did not disclose this dye transfer on her arm. I'm filing for a refund. This is the part when it's like, oh my god, how am I supposed to fit all of this stuffing back in her? That wasn't that bad. Now we gotta try to put her head back on. I'll insert a picture here of the limbs now. They look really good. Really tight. Like I said, this is not a permanent solution. They're not like really tight, but they're tighter than they were. Our next step to fixing this queen is her hair. I'm not like scared, but I'm a little concerned because I feel like it's going to, I don't know, it's just really dry and I don't think I want to wash it because that can just totally destroy the curl pattern that's left in her hair. So we're gonna start off by just wetting it down, brushing it, and then kind of just seeing where we're at with that. I think what I'm just gonna end up doing is brushing it out and then curling it because I just don't know what else to do. So to do this, I'm just using a doll hairbrush, and then this is my like designated doll comb. If you didn't know, it's totally fine to use regular hair brushes and combs on your doll's hair as long as they have not been in your hair, because the oils from your natural hair can get in their hair and make it all icky. So this is my designated doll comb. And then I'm also obviously just going to be spraying her hair down with some water. Her hair isn't necessarily snarly, it needs a restart. And we're just being fairly gentle with it, starting at the bottom and then working our way up to get whatever knots out. If I'm remembering correctly, the dolls, all American Girl dolls curl patterns curl to the left. To the left, to the left. That could be a myth, but I feel like I heard that somewhere and it is fairly accurate. I don't know, I feel like I feel like it looks not bad. The back is what's scaring me because it's not super voluminous or anything, but I feel like this is something we can work with. So we're gonna move on to curling it now, which I've curled a lot of doll hair in my day now that I do have, I guess technically now I have 2 dolls with like the wavy hair style, but Sage's hair I curl fairly frequently just to make sure her curls are fresh. And I have found, and I have curled like Kanani's hair in the other Sage that I had from that Facebook Marketplace lot. I found that these foam curlers work the best. These are from like Dollar Tree or Dollar General. They're literally nothing fancy at all. I kind of feel like I'm missing one because my niece was also playing with these. But this is what I use. That's what I found works the best in my opinion. But again, I'm not an expert. So the pack that I bought came with 10 curlers. This is how I do it. I don't section it in really any sort of way. If I'm curling a doll's hair that has some curl in it, I would like section it in the curls that are pre-existing, but since that's not really the case here, we're just kind of grabbing and going at this point. Start by wetting it down, brushing it out, and then taking the curler and start just wrapping it. And if this doesn't work, I'm gonna have to go again and do it in another way, but this should be the way. This front piece over here is about the only one that has any sort of like actual curl trying to exist in it anymore. So the curlers are all in. I only ended up using 8. This is not necessarily a permanent solution. This will help the curl pattern kind of return a little bit, but you're gonna have to do this every so often. I do this with my Sage's hair probably 3 times a year, I would say, just to help maintain the curls and keep them as is. I probably could have used like 2 more curlers, the last 2 curlers, but like, I don't know. So I'm gonna let her sit like this for honestly a couple days, probably 2 days. It's Sunday, or it's Saturday right now, so I'm probably gonna leave her like this until Monday, just so they can sit and stew and marinate and hopefully fix her. Fingers crossed that when we take these out in 2 days, she'll be good as new-ish. I don't know. Okay, it's been a couple days since I put the curlers in. I'm apologizing in advance. I don't have my contacts and I don't have my glasses on, and to me, it looks like I'm out of focus. But then when I'm like this, I'm in focus, so it might just be my eyesight. But anyways, we're gonna be taking her curlers out. I'm really nervous. I feel like I should leave them in for a little bit longer, but worst case scenario, I can just put the curlers back in her hair. I just want to see what we're working with, basically. Okay, go off. Okay, it's not great, but it's not terrible. So I just am having like a hard time. I don't know, like, it's not bad. Her hair feels really soft, but the curls just seem very large. And I feel like 50, 55, is that her? Yeah, I'm like having a brain fart if that's her number or not. I feel like 55's curls aren't this big and bouncy, but this just shows she has some sort of curl pattern left. I'm obviously gonna touch it more and like mess with it because it does seem too big, and I think it's probably because I used bigger sections of hair. But we're working with something. I need to mess with it, but it looks good. Okay, so remember in the beginning of this video when I said I didn't know how long this process was going to take? It's now July. This literally, for no reason, took me 5 months, but not really. I just kind of got discouraged after taking her hair out and it not looking as good as I wanted it to. So I just set 55 off to the side. Is that her number? Now I'm like flaking on what her number is. Also, I just got text confirmation from Meg that it is 55. Excuse my appearance. I know I'm really sunburnt. But I did end up just curling her hair once more to like just help the curls stay and be a little bit more defined, I guess. So this is what she looks like now. I have her hair styled just a little bit, so I am going to take it out to show you like what everything looks like down. But she looks really good and I'm really happy with her. So here she is. Doing that second step of curling it really helped, and I did do smaller chunks, and it took me two sessions technically because I didn't have enough rollers, but like she looks very good. I look so sunburnt. But if you take her hair out of the clip, it looks very nice. It's a little bit more tighter of a curl than what it is like if you would just get her straight from American Girl, but compared to what it was, it looks so much better. I'm so glad I was able to save her and start my doll friends collection. What did I call this in the beginning of this video? It's been way too long. I really would like to get a shelf to put up. I actually think I have one in my Amazon cart to put up for a display for those dolls, but obviously it's just her right now. But there's a corner that I want it to be in. Thank you guys for coming along for this really drawn out process. It was a lot of fun actually, and I'm really excited to have this doll. I don't know if I ever like did a name reveal. I really should have watched. I have the whole video edited up until this point, but I should have watched what I recorded. But her name is Fawn. I don't know if I said that. If I did, sorry for the repetition. But yeah, I don't remember what her last name was, but my friend had her last name as. But I'm excited to have her in my collection. She's technically doll 16. No. Yeah, because I have 16 dolls up there. Well, and then her, but I had her before I had Rashmi, which is my Kavi doll. Name reveal, I guess, too, if you missed that on my Instagram. But that is pretty much all. The next video I'm going to be posting is a doll room tour. I wanted to finish this video before I did that so I could just have this over with. But I'm excited to share that with you guys. The room is not done by any means, but I'm sick of waiting until it's done to make that video. But honestly, it's probably never going to be fully done. I think it's done enough where I can finally show you guys everything really in depth. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!